Hey soul family, welcome back to the channel. This is the White Feather Tarot, and in today's reading we are doing your important divine message that's unveiling a surprise. Cannot wait to get into today's reading. And to do this reading we are going to be picking 4 piles together. So I already see 1, 2, I feel this one, so that's 2, and 3 and 4. Let's see what we have for today's reading. So for pile number 1 we have Bluebell. For pile number 2 we have the Sickle. For pile number 3 we have Buttercup, and for pile number 4 we have the Foxglove. Now if you like to pick with crystals, let me add these right now. There we go. So for pile number 1 we have the Lapis Lazuli, and this is what your crystal looks like. For pile number 2 we have the Amazonite, and this is what your crystal looks like. For pile number 3 we have the yellow Aventurine, and this is what your crystal looks like. And for pile number 4 we have the Amethyst, and this is what your crystal looks like. So take a look at which one of these 4 piles or 4 crystals you're the most drawn to, and that's probably the pile for you here today. We're taking a look at what surprise is coming up for you, and take a look at whether you're being drawn to one pile and that's just the one and you know that's it. That'll be the pile for you here today. But you guys always ask me, can I pick more than one pile? You definitely can. If you're drawn to it, if you're drawn to several piles, sometimes you kind of feel like, I feel, for example, this pile, but I also feel like this other pile is calling for me. Some of you even know your piles so well. You're like, I'm gonna go 3, 2, 1, you know. And sometimes you ask me, what if I'm drawn to all of the piles today? If you feel drawn to all of the piles, trust your intuition. It is your magic that leads you to the right readings always. And so whether it's just one, several, or all, let it lead the way freely. And as always, you'll find the timestamps down in the description box. Click on your times and I'll see you in your readings. Hey soul family, welcome to your shuffling and card picking process. It is so lovely to have you here. I love sharing your energies as we prepare for your piles. I know I say this every day, but it's really how I feel. So thank you guys very much for being part of this process. Now let's start preparing your piles, and let me introduce the cards to you. On the left are the Oracle decks, and on the right are the tarot decks that we will be using for your reading today. Right. Oh, and if you're interested in any of the decks that I use, you'll find that I leave their names down in the description box for you guys. Okay, so let's start shuffling with intention, and we want to know, what is your important divine message about a surprise that is being unveiled to you in today's reading. What is that important divine message unveiling your surprise? 1, 2, 3. I guess this one is the fourth. There we go. Okay. Let's pick up your next deck. Again, shuffle with intention. What is your important divine message that's unveiling a surprise for you today? Okay. Next deck. What is your important divine message that is unveiling a surprise for you today? What is your important divine message that is unveiling a surprise for you today? Actually, yes, today. Okay, so your oracle cards are now ready. Let's pick up your tarot cards. What is your important divine message that is unveiling a surprise for you? 1, 2, 3. Actually, these two want to come together. We take 2 cards from each of the tarot decks that we use. Okay. Next deck. What is your important divine message that is unveiling a surprise to you in today's reading? There we go. Now, okay. What is your important divine message? Thank you. Oh, 2. Unveiling your surprise today. Please. Thank you. All right. What is, thank you, your important divine message that's unveiling your surprise in today's reading, please? Thank you. let's now put your piles together neatly, starting off with the first one. So for pile number 1, we have the Bluebell with the Lapis Lazuli. There we go. Pile number 2. With the Amazonite. Pile number 3. With the Buttercup and the yellow Aventurine. And pile number 4. With the Amethyst and Foxglove. All right, so our piles for today's reading are now ready. Cannot wait to get right into it and see what is your divine message of the surprise that's being unveiled for you in today's reading. Love you guys so much, so much. I'm blessed to have you in my life. I wish I can express that in every video without you guys ever feeling like it's cringy or bored. I have to express how I feel. Love you guys so much. I'm so lucky to have a beautiful family like you. I hope I'm always lucky to have you guys as beautiful souls around me. That's the most beautiful thing in the world, the sweetest thing in the world. Thank you guys for choosing to be here. It is my ultimate honor and pleasure. I hope you guys realize or know just how much I appreciate it. Thank you guys, and let's get straight into your reading. Hi, pile number 1. Welcome to your reading. We're taking a look at what is your important divine message that is unveiling a surprise. You've picked the Bluebell as well as the Lapis Lazuli. And let's take a look at your cards and see what it is exactly. Just a quick reminder, be careful guys, there are scammers impersonating me down in the comment section. They ask you to contact them for a reading or for whatever. Do know that I would never ask you to contact me for a reading. That goes for my Instagram. My only Instagram account is in the description box. Okay, so pile number 1. You have, wow, going forward. Love that for you guys. Okay, that's wonderful. You also have anger. You have mature man, and you have Mars in Capricorn with authority. How interesting. Okay, let's now take a look at your tarot cards. So what is the surprise here? You have the 3 of Swords. This is the before tarot. So the scenes depicted here are the scenes before the regular Rider-Waite-Smith. Same with this one. You have the Wheel of Fortune. All right. The Eight of Swords. That's wonderful. Okay, I'm starting to understand what this is about. You have the Hanged Man. The Five of Wands. I see. The Three of Pentacles. Okay. You have the King of Pentacles. And you have the Ten of Swords. Exactly, actually, what I saw here. So pile number one. It seems like there is a situation in your life at the moment that was supposed to work out in a way, but then there were probably hurdles that happened that slowed it down, or it didn't work in the way that you had expected it to work. And that's why we see anger here. You were expecting to move forward, but something in the middle of the road kind of brought you down or got you stuck. And that's the kind of energy that we see in the Ten of Swords. You know, in the regular Rider-Waite-Smith, we see a figure sleeping on the ground and there are many swords over their back, insinuating that perhaps there are things that happened behind their back, events that happened that they did not expect, and now these events have pinned this figure down. And with the Eight of Swords, it seems like it got you stuck. So with the Three of Swords, you were expecting a disappointment, but it seems like there is a reversal of this disappointment here. This pause, is shifting, and we see now the figure has gotten up and is moving along. Oh, sorry. There we go. The figure has gotten up and is moving along. So the situation is shifting. What is this situation in that was stuck and you're moving forward? Let's pick up your tarot deck, my dear pile number one. So what is it that you wanted to work but got hindered in the middle, somewhere along the line? What did you want to achieve here? 1, 2, 3, 4. I want to see the different options for the general, since this is a general reading, please. Okay, there we go. So we have 1, 2, 3, and 4. 7 of Cups, 4 of Pentacles, Justice, and 6 of Wands. What is that? So 7 of Cups straight away shows me that this is something you've hoped for, obviously. You know, the 7 of Cups has to do with fantasizing, building castles in the sky. So it certainly was a big wish that you've perhaps started, but very quickly was held off from you. The Justice card shows me that for a lot of you, this could be some legal paper, especially that we have the Bluebell here. Maybe it was held off because of bureaucratic paper. That's very specific, I'm sure, but it's one of the things that I'm seeing. With the travel bags, maybe some of you, this is you wanting to travel and it was held off. Also, 6 of Wands could be a battle that you wanted to win. Yeah, it's certainly something that has to do with a dream, something you really hoped for. Right. And I'm starting to understand the message here. We'll take a look at this. We'll use them for another reason. They came out for a reason. Whenever we have a question, these will be our answers. But I kind of understand that this is something that you wanted, perhaps with mature men and authority. A lot of you, this could be something you wanted to register, or some legal paper that you wanted to finish, something like that. And maybe also a job application. That could be another thing. And something was held off for sure. There was a disappointment in the middle where you realized maybe an important piece of paper is missing, or something was missing and you couldn't get it through. You felt a bit stuck here. And I see that as a surprise moving forward, there is an announcement with the Bluebell. The Bluebell is associated with the throat chakra. So you're being saved here by a certain announcement. This announcement, maybe you're getting a call from your lawyer with the mature man. Maybe you call the manager and maybe the manager is calling you for good news. Whoever is really responsible for making this work. Obviously, we have with the authority and mature man some good news coming up with the Bluebell. You're moving forward in that area of your life that you wanted to work. It's not going... See, the swords didn't hit the heart, showing me that the disappointment didn't happen yet. Yes, there could have been hurdles on the road. You expected a disappointment, but it's not going to happen. We see with the Wheel of Fortune that things are moving to your best benefit. They're moving, with the Wheel of Fortune, the wheels of fortune are turning in your favor. And so I see that it is going to work for you. You are going to move forward, and the but is not a bad thing, but I see that you will be noticing that there are so many things that you have to handle and finish all at the same time. But again, with the Three of Pentacles, I see that it's nothing that you can't handle. I see you on it. Perhaps there are some people that will be helping you out, but nothing that is out of your capabilities. I see you being on it, working on it. Initially, you might be so happy that it's starting to work, but you are a bit shocked with the requirements and the many things that you have to do all at the same time. Maybe initially you're going to feel like, oh my God, I'll probably be struggling doing all of these things at the same time. Do I even have the time for that? But very quickly we see you moving into the energy of handling it like a boss. This figure has a hammer on one hand and a screw on the other, and with the heels she's on it. She's handling everything on her own. People are impressed, but I do see here that there are other people helping you as well, making it happen, my dear pile number one. So yeah, expect something that was stopped. Pattern interrupt. There was a pattern, it was interrupted, the books were closed, and you thought that it wasn't going to reopen. But we do see a bookmark signifying that the chapter is not closed. It's to be reopened later. And expect as well some sort of authoritative figure, perhaps to be the one bringing this news to you, telling you that there is more to do so that you can move on and achieve this goal, my dear pile number one. Of course, with the Capricorn, this is signifying that it's something that's going to work, but it needs some sort of effort from you. How about we check with the 3 cards that we have what is expected from you once this phone call comes in, that surprise phone call comes in, of what type of... maybe you get a phone call, maybe you as well. Throat chakra could also signify that you will be calling to follow up, and you realize that the chapter is not closed and they only need a couple of paper to make it move forward. So you have the 9 of Swords, you have the 5 of Cups, and you have the World card. I'm seeing here with the Five of Cups, you're advised to take things slowly. You see, the Five of Cups is a card about feeling lack of something. So they might call you, ask you for some things initially. You'll feel like a lot of it are things that you have, and perhaps two of them are things that you don't have yet. And with the fishing net, we see that all you need to do really is to fetch these two things. It's not like if you initially feel like there are certain things that you don't have, with the net, we can clearly see that these are things that you can fetch, that you can do. So your main advice is to not feel the shock, the initial shock of the requirements. We see here with the meditative fox to be savvy, to take things slow, and to think of how to get the required needs in order to make this happen. So that's very clear here. Also, it's very simple advice. With the Nine of Swords, we see a feather. And so feathers, to me, they signify messages from your spirit guides, from your angels, the universe. There's a big feather on the bed here. A bed, of course, signifies rest. And so with the Nine of Swords, I see a clear message of not initially worrying. This is going to work out for you. There's a message of rest. Don't worry, it's going to work out for you. Why am I saying it's going to work out? Because you have the World card. World card is a card of completion. Something that you, a wish that you wanted to come true is coming to completion. It is going to work. It is going to happen. And so there's no need of going through the worries and feeling paralyzed from movement in the beginning. It's all about calming down, thinking of what is required, and to go and fetch it, with just like the net here, my dear pile number 1. So yeah, look out for the surprise. Whatever you feel wasn't going to work, this is in an area that's very fortunate for you, by the way. Yeah, and we saw the Seven of Cups. This is a big dream. This is something you really hoped for. Let's put it like that. Something you really hoped for. And there's a luscious road, a luscious green road. It's going to really help you move you forward on your spiritual journey, on a blessed journey, in such a significant way. And so don't worry, this interruption is not going to stay there for long. There's a surprise communication between you and someone who can handle this, an authoritative figure who is able to handle this for you, a lawyer, your manager, someone from the government. I'm not sure exactly what this could be. It is a general reading, but you will be achieving this goal. How about we take a look at timing? Yeah, how about we take a look at timing? Let me shuffle your cards and come back. Oh my God, guys, while I was shuffling the deck, something super magical happened. So I looked at this card and I saw 10. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna shuffle and, maybe get something else, right? And then I look at the Wheel of Fortune, it's another 10, right? And I'm like, okay, obviously I'm seeing 10 twice. Again, I'm gonna shuffle and see what I get. And then guess what I see? I look at these combo cards and I see this figure pointing down, and it's a 10. Can you believe this? I gotta show you. Oh, sorry, pile number 4. Gotta show you guys this. Magical. Do you see this? Unbelievable. So guys, something is happening on the 10th. Could this be the 10th of October or the 10th of... October. What? The 10th of November or the 10th of December. Yeah. 10th of November or 10th of... 12! This could be for a lot of you the 10th of November or the 10th of December. Gosh, this was so magical. So yeah, look forward to that date. Some pattern interrupt is happening, and this thing that you've hoped for is moving forward. Guys, for a lot of you, this is gonna bring you a lot of fortune, it seems. either directly or indirectly. This is going to bring you a lot of fortune in your life. I see evergreenness from the very beginning that we took a look at your cards. Also with the 10th of November, that already passed. So some of you have already heard about this, but for a lot of you, the 10th of December is either a time when it starts working out completely, or it's the time when you get that phone call. So yeah, 10th of December is obviously a very important and a significant date for you. In all cases, my biggest advice to you that I see from the cards, as was described previously, but in more detail here, is that you need to bring a bunch of paper together. Why do I say that? Is because the Bluebell, they used to bind books with Bluebell in the past. So I see that you're going to be working hard to bring important paper together. Once you have them together, apply them. Things are going to be working for you so beautifully, my dear pile number one. It's going to finish. It's going to work out for you. Your path is being built as we're speaking. So look forward to that, my dear pile number one. This was your reading. I wish you the best of luck with the surprise to come for you very soon, for things to work out completely by the 10th of December. And that was your reading, my dear pile number one. I hope you've enjoyed it. And if you have, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. Also, if you enjoy Zodiac Tarot readings, make sure you check out my other channel. It's the first link in the description box. And please don't forget to check out my productivity book. Pile number one, this book is small, straight to the point, and so you won't procrastinate or waste time reading it, but you'll find that it has all the key advice and secrets to becoming a productive person right away, all while enjoying the journey and the process. And so if you're interested in checking it out, you'll find a link to this ebook down in the description box. There's also an audiobook if you love listening to your books. And my dear pile number one, it was such a pleasure doing this reading for you. Wishing you the best of luck. May you always be moving forward with fortune all your life. And I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye. Hi, pile number two. Welcome to your reading. You have chosen the Sickle and the Amazonite. I'm pretty intrigued with the Sickle appearing today. Let's see how this fits into your reading. And by the way, guys, just a quick note, there are scammers impersonating me down in the comment section, inviting you to contact them for readings. Do know that I would never ever ask to do a reading for you, and it's the same. The same goes with my Instagram. My only Instagram is down in the description box. All right, so pile number two. Let's see what is your surprise. You have trust. Interesting. Okay. Today, as you know, we're taking a look at your important divine message that is unveiling a surprise. So this looks like a pretty important surprise in your life. Let's see, quite a significant one. You have ideation. Okay. You also have main male. Okay. And you have Sun in Aries with assertion. Okay, let's take a look at your tarot cards to get a fuller picture. But right away, I'm seeing a lot of reds, connecting this reading to the root chakra, as well as a lot of blues connecting it to the throat chakra. Okay, so you have the 5 of Cups. You have the 7 of Swords, and both of these are the before tarot. So these are the scenes that depict that depict pictures right before the regular Rider-Waite-Smith. You have the Two of Pentacles. You have, oh, this one first, okay. The Queen of Pentacles. You have the Knight of Wands. The Eight of Pentacles. Talk about ideation or some sort of creation with all of the colors here, creativity or something. Let's see. You have the Four of Wands. And you have the King of Swords. So what is your surprise here that the universe is communicating to you today, my dear pile number 2? What is that? Seven of Swords, right before someone is about to steal the swords and the Rider-Waite-Smith. And I see creative work. This, weirdly enough, looks to me like trying to steal someone's work, someone's creativity, someone's idea. Yeah? Did someone try to steal something from you, pile number 2? Let me take a closer look at the cards and see what this is about. Could be bigger than that, but let me see. Yeah, someone's stealing, tried to steal your work in the past. It's happening behind your back here. Don't worry about the reading, pile number 2. This reading is done with the intention of a positive surprise that is unveiling. And I can already see how it's going to actually work out. But I'm trying to first pick up the energy of what it is so we can see what the whole picture is and what's about to surprise you. So whether you know about this or not, my dear pile number 2, it seems like someone perhaps is in the works of trying to take your creativity or trying to take your work behind your back. But here's the thing, it doesn't look like this is going to work out actually. First off, you're going to find out about it very early on. This person is in a very vulnerable position. They're not doing it out of confidence. I see that early on they're not stable. They can fall anytime, right? For some reason you're appearing here as someone who is a bold opponent. This could be your colleague maybe trying to take your work. You seeing it and standing up strong for yourself, putting this person in a very vulnerable position, exposing them perhaps. You know, the sickle could also mean not just harvesting things, but it could also talk about the death card, leading to the death card, the end of a situation, or cutting the situation from the root, you know? Handling the situation from the root. The interesting thing is that I'm seeing 1-1, and it reminds me of 11-11. That being next to trust really shows that this is a divine message. There is a divine message here for you, pile number 2, to trust, to know that nobody's going to be able to take from you what is not theirs. In fact, with the Queen of Pentacles here, I see that you are taking your results, your success, whatever it is that you're supposed to get out of this creative work. And I see you going tooraloo, you know, with the Queen of Pentacles being in the stable position, being in the strong position, and I see that they're not going to be able to take advantage of your work. Pile number 2. So initially, you'll be surprised to know that someone was trying to take your hard work. Specifically, you know, the 8 of Pentacles here is showing me creativity. And along with ideation, I'm inclined to say an idea. Maybe you've done something at work, you're working on it, it was your idea, and some colleague maybe wants to either show it off first, taking your idea and doing it, or maybe taking it in their name, something like that. And you are noticing it, and here your divine message is that you are absolutely protected. No one's going to be able to take your work away from you, my dear pile number 2. I know this reading seems so specific, but that's what I see in your cards here. Now, I see with the 4 of Wands, you celebrating this because you have a team behind you. Maybe a team behind you. Let me think about it. You have a team behind you. Maybe it's people or colleagues in your company that are standing by your side. They know that you've been working on it. They know it's your idea. And this person is going to find themselves in a vulnerable, very vulnerable place, because you have a lot of people celebrating what you're doing, standing up for you, you know? And they're not going to be able to go through with it. I see them being exposed. So them trying to steal is not going to work out. They're going to be exposed. You see with the hands here, they're going to be exposed as they're doing it. And maybe even them seeing your power here is a result of others kindly standing up for you, saying, hey, we've seen them work quietly on this idea, and you can't just come and take it from them, right? So that's the surprise that I see here for you. We see the sun rising. You know, the sun exposes things, and they're going to be exposed, caught red-handed as they were trying to take it from you. And I see you depicted in the cards going, okay, nice try, tooraloo, you know? But the King of Swords is here for a reason. There is a decision. Oh my God, look at that. What a coincidence. Do you see here? This figure is fighting a dragon. And look at that. We see again a sword with a dragon. Isn't this interesting? So, and you have the sickle. So obviously you're making a decision to cut something off. And the handle is the same color as the Amazonite to clear the air. Okay, so let's now put this picture together. A decision to cut something off from the root powerfully. You're probably gonna communicate something with the throat chakra. We did notice that. Communicate something powerfully that will put you in a grounded position. Let me think. Dragons are a symbol of power. Swords are a symbol of intellect, especially that we have strategy here. So this is not a decision. It's more of you communicating something intellectual, something that you only would know if you had mastered and came up with this idea on your own. And so with what you're saying, how intellectual you are sounding, how strategic and intellectual you are sounding, you do win this whole situation, perhaps having people on your side, because what you're saying makes so much sense. Or you know what, maybe what you have previously communicated, your previous work that you have presented, will be your power, will be the thing that shows that it was your idea and not this person's work in the first place. And that's exactly what I see here in your reading. That's why you have the Amazonite. Your intellect, your work will be the thing that clears the air from its roots. You won't have to go into an argument. Knight of Wands really shows that you're in a powerful winning position, and no one's going to be able to touch what you've done, my dear pile number 2. Also, I'm seeing in this specific figure, that there are a lot of feathers flying off from this duck, showing that because of the hiding that they're doing, they're leaving off a lot, or the lying, maybe the stealing, they're leaving off a trail of mistakes, proving that they are lying, putting them again in a very critical, risky situation. And don't worry, my dear pile number 2, with 11, I'm seeing 11. This reading is on 11. It's telling you to trust that you are divinely protected, pile number 2. And speaking of that, let's take, since this is your important divine message, let's see what your divine advice is with regards to this situation. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you have the Death card. Do you see that? You can clearly see a message of don't worry. This is definitely going to end. Once you hear about this, the second you hear about this, your message is trust. It's not going to work out. You have the World card. Wow, such beautiful advice. You have the Ace of Swords. Of course, this is telling us the same thing. World card is an end of a cycle. It's going to be closed off right away. Ace of Swords. We can see here, trust that the work that you've done, your intellect with the Ace of Swords will be, because I'm seeing the wreath here in your coin. I've noticed it, but I let it go here. There we go. Again, the idea of intellect. Your intellect will be taking care of you. The previous work that you've done will be taking care of you. So far, I don't see that it's advice of you necessarily doing anything. It's just trusting. Yeah, how did we not notice that? Yeah, your advice is trust. What were we thinking? And you have the Fool card. And this Fool card, we're seeing a free jump. Someone who trusts in the universe or trusts in their path so much that they're just throwing themselves out there and not worrying about it. I keep seeing a trail of red feathers. We see one here. We see one there. And we see a third one that I've noticed right there. So, there is this message of divine trust. Trust that you are surrounded by angels. Trust that you're surrounded by strong spirit guides. Trust that the universe has got your back. Nothing is going to happen. In fact, I initially thought you had to communicate something, and the message was clear that your previous work and achievement will be speaking out for you. You have people who work with you that have seen your effort, believe in what you've done. Well, they will also be there for you, perhaps exposing this person, and the air will clear out easily. You just need to trust. That's all here that I see for you, my dear pile number 2. What a specific, interesting reading. So that's the surprise. If you don't know anything about that, that's a surprise. It's coming, but along with the surprise, you're just gonna watch it unveil in such a divine way, where it exposes itself by itself, and it you know, it diminishes itself by itself, and you are there with the Four of Wands being celebrated without having to do anything at all. And that is exactly the surprise that I see coming up for you, my dear pile number 2. But before we finish your reading, let's take a look at timing. When would you expect this? And also, is this surprise, other than, you know, you winning this, will it bring you any sort of benefit? How about we see that first along with timing? Will this bring you any sort of, because it's coming here for a reason, of course, that you knowing what's going to happen and that you're divinely protected, that's the biggest thing in the world. I'm just checking for you. Will this lead to anything? King of Swords, yeah, it's going to give you a bigger name, you know? Yeah, King of Swords again. It's going to give you a much bigger name, put you in a very good position with regards to your work. That's wonderful. Let's see now timing. When could you expect that? When can pile number 2 perhaps expect that? A specific date, you know, a significant date, I mean, for pile number 2. So you have the 10 of Pentacles and you have the 5 of Wands. This could literally be the 15th. Yeah, maybe you'll hear something about it on the 15th. All right, so my dear pile number 2, I wish you all the best of luck with that. May you always be protected. Don't worry about it. It's just going to dissipate itself by itself. It's going to be amazing news. You're going to be protected. You'll see your worth with regards to your colleagues, or maybe your company, or the people who work with you. They'll really be standing up for you, and this is obviously going to turn into a benefit of giving you a prestigious name, it seems. So my dear pile number 2, this is what I see for you. I wish you the best of luck, and if you've enjoyed this reading, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. Also, if you enjoy zodiac tarot readings, make sure you check out my other channel. It's the first link in the description box. And please don't forget to check out my productivity book, my dear pile number 2. This book is small, straight to the point, and so you won't procrastinate reading it. But you'll find that it has all the key advice and secrets to becoming a productive person right away, all while enjoying the process. And so if you're interested in checking it out, you'll find a link to this ebook down in the description box. There's also an audiobook if you love listening to your books. And my dear pile number 2, that was your reading, and I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye! Hi, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. You have chosen the Buttercup as well as the yellow Aventurine. So excited about your reading, my dear pile number 3. And we're, of course, taking a look at your important divine message that is unveiling a surprise for you. So let's see what that is. But before we begin, very quickly, please be careful. There are scammers down in the description box inviting you to contact them on impersonating me. They want you to contact them for readings. Do know that I would never ask you guys to contact me for readings. That goes for my Instagram as well. My only Instagram is down in the description box. All right, so pile number 3, you have wonders. Wow, okay. You also have sadness. You have pathway, and you have Venus in Capricorn with convention. Okay, let's take a look at the rest of your cards. You have Wow, the Four of Wands, and talk about a reading being 11-11, huh? Okay, 11-11. So you have the Four of Wands. That is surely a divine message for you there. You have the 10 of Wands. This is the before tarot, so we're taking a look at the scene before the regular Rider-Waite-Smith. You have the Three of Swords. You have the Magician. You have, wow, the Star card. Isn't this amazing? This could actually be marketing or something. Wait, let's see. Okay, you have the Eight of Swords. The Lover's card. And last but not least, you have the World card. Okay, let's take a closer look at your cards and see what surprise is unveiling here for you. Pile number 3. I see there is a secret hidden from you. In a way that some people think you would never find out about it. Do you see how this is framed right under the house, under the land? And it's kept specifically from you. This could be a family secret, or it could be a secret in your organization, in the company you work in, or your own business or something. And with the Buttercup, this is surprisingly and wondrously, just like your card suggests here, coming into light. And why am I saying that? It's because the Buttercup is such a bright yellow that if you put it near your skin, it would glow. The yellowness would glow on your skin. That brightness of the Buttercup helps in pollination. It draws the attention of these insects to come. So something is coming into light. Some hidden secret is coming out into the light. This is the divine time where you're gonna find out about this. There is a wonder here where you're in wonderment of how something like that was kept from you, and it's magically coming out. Maybe because of some mistake or something. We'll find out. But I do see something. With the Eight of Swords, this has been kept from you. You may have been in a situation where you're stuck, although had you known about this, have you been presented with that, you wouldn't be stuck like that. You'd probably be far ahead in terms of your progression, either financially or position-wise, or one thing or the other. Now, this person or these people that have been hiding this from you could be people that you either loved or trusted, or were pretending to love you or pretending to have your best care. Could even be family with the tree here. Sorry to tell you that, but not necessarily. Please don't take it the way it is. This is a general reading. It could really be anything. But these people were, treating you like a snack. And what I mean by snack is, they thought you were cute in terms of your energy. They think you're cute, you're sweet, you're harmless. You can't really do anything about what they've done. And so they felt quite comfortable building this with the Ten of Wands here. Yeah, building something. Building a whole case maybe against you, or building their dreams on your back. And like I said, they were treating you like a snack, like you won't be standing in their way, that it's so easy for them to hide this from you and to take your benefit for themselves. Something is coming out into the light. Oh, wow, my goodness, what is that? What is coming? Oh, convention. Convention means that someone will be saying something during a meeting at your work or a family gathering. Yeah. Initially, you're gonna be drawn to this hidden secret by some shocking, disappointing news that is going to work as a trail of you finding that hidden secret. You're gonna follow a trail. Do you see the butterflies? You're gonna follow one clue after the other. But it starts off by you hearing something during a meeting or in your business that shocks you, that instantly shocks you. It makes you upset. And because maybe it's worrisome to you or that it causes a lot of pain, you're gonna have to follow a path to figure out why this is happening. And you will find out that someone was taking your piece of the share, or someone was trying to hold you down for them to get up, something like that. Let me try to find more information here for you, pile number 3. Now, this is not something that is going to happen to you. This is already some secret that is hidden, that is coming into the light. This is the divine time where you're going to find out about this. I want to pick up your cards and see what your advice is once you hear about this, because just a quick sneak peek into your future of this reading, you're really winning here. So this whole cycle is ending. You're finding out that secret, and your whole path and situation is changing forever because of that secret being revealed. But there is an initial disappointment, and there's you following a certain path to get to this point. So since this is the case, I'm going to take out your tarot cards and seek exact advice, your divine message on how to unveil this path step by step for you. But I will tell you that I am seeing something right off the bat. This could be something that some of you may want to hear. I see a lot of buildings with closed windows, and I see a figure here pointing at this closed window. So some of you are invited to, because someone's seeking, they're like, I don't know what to do with this situation. And the other figure is guiding this person to contact closed doors. Maybe you're guided to ask more information in a certain department of your company, or ask someone in your family about more information about that situation. And I think the more you ask here, the more that it's going to be uncovered for you. But yeah, that's something that I definitely see for some of you. What I want to say is, let's get let's get some clear guidance on steps of what you should do. Yeah, let's follow the steps. Step 1 is here. So let's follow the steps. Let's count the butterflies and get cards with the number of butterflies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let's follow the steps. You have the 4 of Wands, which popped up right away. Okay. You have the 4 of Swords, another 4. have the Knight of Wands, the Five of Cups, and then the Five of Swords. It's really interesting that we have a 4-4-5-5. 4-4-5-5. That kind of reminds me of a phone number. 4-4-5-5, you know, and this figure looks like they're talking on the phone. It looks like you might need to contact, once this issue arises and you're worried, you're really being guided to contact someone that can make things work for you, that will help guide you towards finding the way. And as you go through that path, you reveal that secret, and you're safe on the other side, blessed on a blessed journey here. So that's really important. Okay, so first important step out of all the steps here is to show up, right? You're being asked to show up. Once you get these sort of worries and feeling like you're disappointed and you can't believe what's going on here, either at work or in your family, first thing you have to do is show up for yourself, right? I see that there is going to be a lot of waiting involved. So be patient is your other advice here, right? Because I feel like with the waiting and then moving, waiting and moving, it's like it's a rocky road up and down where you have to be patient with its ups and downs. So be patient and let it work the way it's supposed to. Five of Cups, this came in another pile, by the way, and the advice was fetch the paper or fetch the information that is required for you and stand firm for yourself. Do you see this cat's kind of like talking on the phone saying, no, this is my right, I need to do that. And so it basically is showing me to stand up for what is yours. Don't give up as soon as you feel like there is an issue here. Don't feel like, oh, I need to just go home, forget about it. No, you're really being advised to be patient. Know that it's a rocky path, that it has its ups and downs. Wait for it. Stick to your path. My dear pile number 3, stick to your path, be patient, be bold, you know, stand up for your right and fetch the information or your proofs, whatever is needed. Give them the information that is needed, and you will see that this whole situation will be resolved completely, and some huge information that was kept secret is coming out into the light because of it. Or that you will be illuminated with what to do here. Yeah, you'll understand maybe how the game works as another thing. This is very illuminating, the secret, or how either a specific secret kept from you, or, you know, the secret of the industry, secret of the game, secret of how the company works, or the family dynamics works. And once you find out how this is played, you will have found something very important that will light the way for you to be able to achieve amazing things later on. You know, it will save you from a lot of trouble, from a lot of future worries, and giving you kind of like a sneak peek or an interview of how things work, so that you don't fall in the mistakes of many naive people who could fall into these things, protecting you from making your foundation fall or something of the sort. This way you're able to build either your reputation in your family, or how you want things to work in your family or in your work very safely later on. You know, it's like stacking papers and making sure that you are on the right side of the game for one reason or the other. That's what we keep seeing, so that you live comfortably and happily. I would be surprised if this has to do with your family, but if it does, no worries about it, my dear pile number 3. In all cases, this is taking you on a path. It's like giving you a taste of it now, so that you know what to do later on in your future. So yeah, expect a surprise where you're like, what? How can this happen? What? It'll prompt you right away to start asking questions. You're being guided to not be afraid to contact, the big family member or the manager or the department responsible for whatever is going on, the right department. And through that, you won't be the one who is sacrificed again. Really, with the star here, I told you from the very beginning, it's really going to be super beneficial for you now and moving forward. You're going to figure something out with all of the darkness here. You're ending this cycle by figuring something foundational, and later on is going to put you above everyone else, it seems, in a very favorable position. You figuring out the inside game here is really going to be very beneficial for you, pile number 3. I know this seems like maybe weird, but I've learned to trust the cards the way it's showing us the information. And this is a surprise at the end of the day, my dear pile number 3. You might be listening and going, what? You never know. Remember these steps and this advice once this weird situation happens. The path ahead is really magical, and you're divinely guided and protected. Don't worry about that, my dear pile number 3. Really, don't worry about that. Don't consume all of this emotion, this anger or sadness or fear, feeling like you're framed and stuck, when really you're being divinely protected and guided here. And you're going to see wonders. This is only perhaps teaching you to understand what's being hidden, what's going on, so that you can adjust it in your own favor moving forward. I also see something else. I see that, we see a housewife and some little snacks, which kind of shows me, especially in conjunction with the 10 of Wands, that you've worked hard in preparing something. You've worked hard to do something and present it so nicely, and it got disappointed. And so this is really taking you down a path where, with number 1, the disappointment is leading for you to shine, perhaps even outshine others. Although I don't want to say that, but this is what I'm seeing in the card. We're seeing a number 1 and we're seeing so many others, so many prizes. I'm kind of seeing the idea of you outshining others. Perhaps those who have tried to maybe put you down, I'm not sure. But with the Lovers card and the World card, this is the end of this cycle. It's finishing, and you're going to love this new position that you're being put in, my dear pile number 3. And I'm so happy for you that you are going to be rewarded in this kind and sweet, special way. I wish you the best. You're going to be celebrating something soon. So something is going to come out, and you're going to be finding your way, fixing this forever and celebrating something. So let me pull out your cards and find timing for you, my dear pile number 3. All right. So when is the timing of this resolution, please, for pile number 3? Okay. So we have 2 of Pentacles, King of Wands, and another 2, and the 2 of Cups. 22. Oh my, look at this. 22 could be 10 o'clock. Or it could be, since we looked at it from a time perspective, could be the 10th. Especially that we have a 10 here. Also, another interesting thing is that half the 22 is 11, right? Which we've been seeing all along. So that could be as you're listening to this reading, or on the 11th of December. Especially that I see with the King of Wands a division, a sign of division, right? So yeah, 22 divided by 2 is 11. Also, finally here, the fence is showing us an 11. Yeah, so do know that this is going to be resolved. It's just a little scare, it seems here, and it's all going to be great. You're going to be put in a great position, and you're going to reveal some sort of secret in which things work, so that you put yourself in a safe, great position later on. And that is exactly what I see in your reading, my dear pile number 3. I wish you the best of luck in this situation. I wish that you're always in the best place and winning, as your card, star card shows. And that was your reading, my dear pile number 3. If you've enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. Also, if you enjoy Zodiac tarot readings, make sure you check out my other channel. It's the first link in the description box. And please don't forget to check out my productivity book, my dear pile number 3. This book is small, straight to the point, and so you won't procrastinate or waste time reading it. But you'll find that it has all the key advice and secrets to becoming a productive person right away, all while enjoying the process. And so if you're interested in checking it out, you'll find a link to this ebook down in the description box. There's also an audiobook if you love listening to your books. And my dear pile number 3, it was such a pleasure doing this reading. Wish you all the best of luck. Cannot wait to hear what it's about from your side as well, once this surprise happens and once it gets resolved for you right away. And my dear pile number 3, I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye! Hi pile number 4, welcome to your reading. You have chosen the Foxglove as well as the Amethyst. So let's take a look at your divine message today that is unveiling a surprise to you. Can't wait to get into this reading, but I first want to quickly let you know to be careful. There are scammers impersonating me down in the comment section. They invite you to contact them for readings. Please do know I would never ask you to contact me for a reading, and that goes for my Instagram as well. They're fooling people there. I only have one Instagram page, and that's in the description box. Okay, so let's see what you have, my dear pile number 4. You starting off your reading, we have opportunity. And that's quite interesting. It actually goes hand in hand with the Foxglove. All right, let's check the rest of your cards. Ooh, something's building up. So you have energy. Okay, right. You have community. Okay, is this like building a community or something? Let's see. You have Sun in Sagittarius with enthusiasm. It's looking amazing, my dear pile number 4. Your pile in specific is looking very super positive right off the bat. Okay, so let's check your tarot cards. You have the 6 of Pentacles. You have the Ace of Wands. Yeah, something is birthing, just like the Foxglove is showing us here. You have the 3 of Cups. Obviously, we have community again, and they're in the same pose, right? You have, oh, this one first. Okay. The Page of Pentacles. Okay. Looks like someone's playing in a nonchalant way, not afraid of anything, you know? Not afraid of the consequences. That's wonderful. Or not afraid to just mess things up. You have the Knight of Pentacles. They're only concerned about having fun. Perhaps unleashing their creativity. Two of Swords. Okay. And you have the Five of Pentacles as well as the Four of Pentacles. Okay, so let's take a quick look at what the energies of your cards are showing us here in terms of your message. What is your divine message and what is it unveiling here? New Moon shows me that this is in the beginning of next month. You are starting something creative. I see you here on a free fall, right? Sorry. I see you on a free fall. You're taking a risk. Now, this looks like a parachute, right? And parachute reminds me of a chute. So a lot of you, it doesn't necessarily have to be shooting. That's just a detail that I've noticed. But a lot of you are going to be shooting something and creating a community, it seems, by the beginning of December. You're birthing something here. And the reason I say that is because of the Foxglove. I'll explain it in a second. I just don't want to cut off the trail of thoughts. Now, you are shooting something or starting a creative process and you're not telling people about it. You're keeping it to yourself with the Four of Pentacles. You see, you're hiding here from the people that know you. They're not expecting you to start something like that. And you know, you're giving it all. You're being very creative. You're not worried about the consequences with the Page of Pentacles. You're like, you know what? Let's just do it. I have this creative energy in me and I want to let it out into the world. And you're supposed to let it out actually in the world. And it's going to create a lot of bangs, and that's a surprise. Bang, 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 bang. It's going to create a loud noise, and I see a lot of people loving what you're creating. Now, as I said, this creative project that you're beginning does not have to be a shoot, as I saw with a parachute, but it could be really anything that you have a taste for with the Two of Swords. You're so hungry for it. You are so excited, although you cannot see ahead with the Two of Swords, but you're so excited about getting straight into it. You'll feel like with the Five of Pentacles here, you're not doing it necessarily for financial reasons. You're waiting for it to take its time, although with the Six of Pentacles you will greatly be rewarded by it financially. But you have this taste for it. You want to make this work. You want to do this. You have all of this burning fiery energy in you, and we see this with Mars here, because in Roman mythology the goddess Flora impregnated the goddess Hera by touching her on her stomach with a foxglove, and impregnated her with the god Mars. So we see a birth of something, and we see that you're so with the energy and Mars. We see that you're so pumped up about it. You're so passionate about it. Yes, how did we miss that? Enthusiasm. So you're so enthusiastic about it that you just jump into it. You don't care about the consequences. You don't care whether it's bringing you financial opportunities or not. You just love it, and you're just gonna put yourself out there and you're gonna do it, and you are going to create a community. Such a specific reading, but again, I have to tell you what I see. And you are not telling anyone about this. I don't know why, but you're keeping it to yourself. You really want to do this, you love it, and it's going to be your secret, passionate project here. The surprise is first of all, you're going to be surprising yourself by just putting it out there. And second of all, you're going to be surprised because it is actually going to work out for you. Remember when we said there are bang, bang, bang? People are loving your energy. They love what you're putting out there. They love your enthusiasm, your taste, your good taste. And they just want to watch you and listen to you, pile number 3. I wish you all the best of luck with that. I hope it works out beautifully. And you know what I love about you, pile number 4? That although you are actually going to make a lot of wealth here, you're not really concerned. It's not your number one thing. Although there's nothing wrong with ever wanting to create get paid for what you do at all, but really it's from the heart here. It's not your number one concern. You just want to enjoy doing that, and I think it's gonna appear in your energy. People are really gonna feel it. So my dear pile number 4, in the beginning of your month, there is a new opportunity opening up its doors, an opportunity that you will love getting into. My dear pile number 4. So since this is the case of you starting a passionate project here in the beginning of the new month, how about we pull out your cards, and since this is a divine message, and seek advice. What is your divine advice on what to do exactly in this situation here? So what is pile number 4's advice, please? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. King of Swords. Right. The Hierophant. Okay. I love the Hierophant here. You have the 6 of Wands. Wow. I love that for you. You have the 2 of Swords. Again, 2 of Swords appearing. My goodness, same pose. I know it's the 2 of Swords, but it's still same black scarf, everything. Okay. And you have the Queen of Wands. Talk about popularity and community. Ooh la la. Okay, so Queen of Wands, 6 of Wands, this is really gonna work out for you with flying colors. Now, I see 2 things here. The Hierophant is showing us playful energy in this card. Although the Hierophant usually talks about being conservative, or talks about it shows a more serious energy. I see a playful energy here. So this is your advice, is to do the serious work with so much fun. Don't get caught up with success or with popularity. Take these things off of your mind and focus solely on having fun as long as you're doing it. Always remind yourself why you're doing what you're doing, and do it from that energy. Always, pile number 4. The second advice here with the King of Swords, that although it is something that you will really love, to keep it up and to continue to keep something that you love this much, you have to be organized. You have to have a clear plan of how to perhaps organize your work along with this creative project, or maybe organize the timeline of this project, or to set, maybe write a script. Maybe you, in your creative process, you need to write a script, or you maybe need to create a time table. It depends on what your creative project is. But here, you know, with creativity, we tend to forget that in order to keep it up and enjoy our times, we still have to have some sort of system there, either with time, you know, to be disciplined, to continue to go back and finish what we started, or to have a time plan, or prepare some tasks is what I want to say. Prepare some tasks to always get to. Otherwise, we won't be able to keep up what we love so much. So that's what I see for you with the King of Swords. Be on top of your game, but enjoy it at the same time. Six of Wands and the Queen of Wands do know in moments of doubt that you are going to be very successful at what you do. You know, if you ever think, oh, am I wasting my time? Even though I love doing it, am I wasting my time? No, you're not, my dear pile number 4. You are going to succeed greatly, you know. Six of Wands and Queen of Wands, by the way, the common factor here is popularity. We keep seeing community, another card of community with the Three of Cups. Six of Wands, popularity. Queen of Wands, popularity. And so here it tells you, although you cannot see now, it looks like a barren land. All you can see is your appetite for it. Do know that ahead is a lot of success and popularity in this new beginning, making it a great opportunity for you and for you to channel your energy, to birth another spiritual road or another path that you will absolutely love in your future. And my dear pile number 4, I'm rooting for you. I'm really encouraging you. I hope you do begin this, but really, I don't believe you need much encouragement from me, although it's always lovely to hear others encourage us. Really, this is a reading about surprise. So you will be surprising yourself, the people around you that you will be telling everyone, and it's going to be a great success, my dear pile number 4. I'm also seeing something here, pile number 4. Do you see how this King of Swords is so nicely dressed and put together? And even here as well. So yeah, it really shows me the idea of presenting this creative project in the best way, so that it shows the intellect behind it with the King of Swords. Or it could perhaps even be leading to you to present yourself maybe in the best light, so that it shows your intellect or shows what you're presenting in the best light. Yeah, there's something about presentation here in your cards, pile number 4. How about, since this is such a fun reading and such an amazing new beginning here where you get to have fun with your creativity, how about we pull out your cards and take a look at how your success is going to look like, since your cards keep showing this to us. So can we kindly get more information for pile number 4, please, on what their success is going to look like? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, actually, I'll pick up a 6th card because 6 of Wands is success. Okay. So, Page of Cups from the very beginning. Page is, beginning of a new journey. From the very beginning, people are loving what you're presenting, especially with the cups. So people love your creativity, what you have to offer. They feel the taste of what you're presenting. Death card, instant transformation. Okay, so that's really cool. Actually, that's one of the big surprises here, is that there is an instant transformation, instant love. Oh, pile number 4, I wish you the best of luck. You have the Hanged Man. Let's check out the rest of the cards. The Hanged Man, an instant shift in the situation. You have the Devil card and guilty pleasure, You have the 4 of Pentacles and you have the 3 of Pentacles. So we're taking a look at how your success is going to be like. It's changing, it's happening right away. And with the Hanged Man, it's actually changing your life. This could lead to you changing directions, actually, with the Hanged Man. Maybe you're doing something else and this works out so well, you're so passionate about it, and you shift your situation, freeing you with the Devil card from something else that used to keep you stuck. So yeah, Devil card shows us that we're always free. but we could be stuck in our minds. Every devil card shows us that there is an open door, or that the chains are unlocked. So yeah, we see here that this opportunity is taking you out from some sort of stuck situation that you could be in. Things are running now. Four of Pentacles shows that you will be able to create wealth. A lot of it. We have 2 bags, and bags remind me of, how in the movies they open the bags and there are millions or the hundreds of thousands in a bag. So obviously you're creating a lot of wealth here for yourself. You're saving up. You're getting a lot for you. Pile number 4. And the wonderful thing here, we keep seeing community. All the community cards have shown up. We see that there are a lot of people who are lining up and very interested in what you're offering here. Sounds so cool, pile number 4. I'm so happy for you. 12, 13, 14 is missing 15. Look out for these dates. I know it's from the very beginning of the month, but there is something specific around the mid-December for you. 12, 13, 14, 15. That time frame, there is something to notice. If you're shooting something, if it's something, a shoot could also be Instagram. You could be taking Instagram pictures of whatever you're whatever you're creatively presenting. Shooting could be YouTube or any other platform. I'm not sure what idea you have on your mind, but it's a brilliant one. Keep to it. Follow your heart, follow your energy, follow your desire. Yeah, especially with the devil. Follow your desire to what you want to do. Follow that. And around mid-December, something is happening. Perhaps you're getting your first followers. Maybe you're getting your first surge of likes. Something like that by mid-December, my dear pile. Either by mid-December or by January, because I keep seeing 1, 1, 1. So either by mid-December or by mid-January, something significant is happening there for you. And with the turkey here, some of you may be cooking, right? Some of you may be cooking on Instagram or YouTube or something. I don't know. That's very specific. Okay, so this is exactly what I see for you, my dear pile number 4. I loved your reading and I wish you all the best of luck. May you always be blessed. May you always have your dreams come true. May you channel your energy and your passion, and may you always be successful. So excited for you, pile number 4. Please do update me. I would love to know. That was your reading, and if you've enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. Also, if you enjoy Zodiac Tarot readings, make sure you check out my other channel. It's the first link in the description box. And please don't forget to check out my productivity book, my dear pile number 4. This book could really help you out in this new beginning that you're starting. It's small, straight to the point, and so you won't procrastinate reading it. But you'll find that it has all the key advice and secrets to becoming a productive person right away, all while enjoying the process. And so if you're interested in checking it out, you'll find a link to this ebook down in the description box. There's also an audiobook if you love listening to your books. And my dear pile number 4, I'm rooting for you. I wish you the best of luck. May you always channel your creativity and your brilliance. And I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye.